Imagine with me for a moment, imagine a time when liberties again spread from coast to coast. Imagine a time when our great country is again governed by the Constitution. Imagine a time when the White House is once again occupied by a friend of liberty.
But for more on the people making waves on the inside and outside of this year's CPAC convention, let's go to RT's Perrianne Boring.
CPAC is the biggest annual gathering of conservatives in the United States. Hosted by the American Conservative Union, this year there are over 11,000 attendees. So what exactly is a conservative?
Somebody who believes in liberty, in a constitutional system, and private property rights and unalienable rights, and really embraces the Enlightenment and knowledge and reason and individualism.
That can mean a lot of different things, and that's what we saw at CPAC. First case in point, the American atheist. They say an atheist can be a conservative, but not everyone agrees.
Apparently they don't understand that there are conservatives who are atheists, who don't believe in God.
The American atheists weren't even allowed in the building.
Well, we're outside because we've been kicked out. We had a table that we paid for, and the money was returned because they don't think we belong there, I guess.
But the ACU said their credentials were revoked because they misrepresented their intent to attend.
You don't have a right to come to a private organization and trash Christians. If you want to do that, you can stand outside and trash Christians.
Some people say CPAC is an inclusive event because anyone can buy a ticket as an individual and be a part of it. Others are saying no, it's an exclusive event because some people were denied booths and the ability to pass out their literature. And there's really very little rhyme or reason as to who's invited. Last year, Michelle Bachmann was invited. This year, she's not. Last year, Chris Christie was not invited, and this year, he's a keynote speaker.
I wouldn't have invited him this year either.
After cozying up to President Obama and promoting big government spending in his state after Hurricane Sandy, some think he's just a conservative poser.
Is everybody in this room conservative? Yeah. That's kind of a funny joke right there. Yeah.
As we look to define what a conservative is, we cross another nebulous issue: gay rights.
Can you be gay and be a conservative?
100%. I know lots and lots of people that are gay that are conservatives, and we also welcome them in.
However, CPAC denied gay conservative groups from being sponsors or speakers. In response, log cabin Republicans are boycotting the conference. But on the other side of the spectrum, the National Policy Institute, a think tank that supports the European identity and has been condemned as a white nationalist organization, cannot be a sponsor either.
Because we take on issues that they don't like. We would probably be called right-wing extremists even by CPAC or racist or something like that.
Apparently they're too conservative.
They don't want to think about who we are. I mean, look at the identity of everyone around here. You see a lot of people, they're mostly all white, they're mostly Christian, they're mostly people who have a European identity, yet and that's what unites them and that's what brings them together. Yet it's something they want to continually deny and run away from.
But even former staffer to President Ronald Reagan, who conservatives laud, didn't get an invite.
I guess I'm a little confused. Every year we go on who's invited, whether it's a liberal Republican, whether it's gay rights group, whether it's atheist bashing group that attacks Christians. This is the Conservative Political Action Conference. If you're really not a conservative, but you're really looking to throw, political grenades and so forth and so on, then you're apparently not invited. But I wasn't invited either.
It seems the American Conservative Union passes out invites conservatively, but still attracts a broad audience. In National Harbor, Maryland, Perrianne Boring, RT.